Game 1, India versus Queensland. Friendly ladies match played at the State Hockey Centre with an interesting start. Right from the off and overhead to the wing, for the winger to run onto, but unfortunately couldn't bring it in. There's a foot, it's an Indian foot, but it's an obstruction, not given. Yes, it is. Oh, Queensland going for the overhead this time. India with a little bit of 3D skill there. And it's an India ball for a stick check. Now let's see how India comes out from defence. This is the first opportunity we've had to see them. Queensland applying a press, but nobody in the inside channel. And the ball runs harmlessly over the sideline. And here we have Queensland coming out. No press from India, just a nice soft channel. Queensland trying to run the ball out. Oh, managing to find her way through there in a funny sort of a way. But 4 players around the Indian player. Oh, big shove in the back there. Coach is urging them to go forward. Again, they've gone from that right fullback position through the inside channel with a raking ball, and again it didn't come off. Well, so far it looks pretty even. Nice skills there from India. Fire the ball across. Oh, good lead from the forward, but just couldn't quite connect. Timing the runs like that's always difficult when you're looking at a 30-metre ball. Queensland again coming out over the top. And another missed trap makes it an easy out for India. India with only 2 fullbacks all the way back here, so Queensland blocking out those inside channels. If they pick one of those balls off, they'll have an overload and could easily get at the Indians, but we'll see how that pans out. Oh, Queensland ball. Oh. India just waiting to ambush the player there with 3 as soon as the pass was being made. There's a missed trap from Queensland and it bobbled through. Nothing given. Umpire now blows the whistle. The shadows are getting longer now as the sun sets across the field. Fortunately, both goalkeepers are in the shade. Not that neither of them have had anything to do so far. There's a fantastic ball, which unfortunately looked like a marvellous trap, but just came off the foot. Looks like both teams are just panicking a little bit here. That's better, just a little bit quicker to dispose of the ball. That's making a bit of a difference. That's much better now. That's better. And I think that's what both sides need to do. That's not the money ball. That's again into contest. Oh, and again the umpire's blown against the receiving player as it came up, and looked like it made it dangerous. Oh dear, big shove in the back. Oh, the umpire blows against the India player, even though he got hammered in the back. Mistrap there, it's going to stay in for Queensland. And poor trapping by India. And the Indian players not giving 5 yards. A good long blow from on the whistle from the umpire, which basically says don't do that again or you will get a card. Now we have the ball over the sideline, another mistrap from Queensland. So it's a pretty low level of skill on display at the moment. It's sad to say. Hopefully as they settle in it will improve a little bit. That's a bit better from Queensland, finding some space, but then putting the ball straight back into contest. Oh, India girl skinned her. Oh, and the Queensland player came and skinned her back again. Both players just dwelling on the ball too long. They really need to get that ball under control and get a pass away. Queensland's got to be careful here because that defender tracked the player all the way through and didn't give the requisite 5 metres. There's a big chase, but not quite going to make it. Well, the crowd like that. India with only 2 at the back, and again there's 3 high forwards in there for Queensland. Oh, here's India now with a break. Good ball out to the left. Shot away. Long corner. That's a bit more like it. Early pass, quick shot. Nice turn there from India. Shot away, good save keeper. India recycle. Good trapping there. Laid it off. Umpire played the advantage. No, so take it back. There's a touch. It's through the Queensland player's legs. There's a shove in the back, and that's the first short corner of the match to India. Okay, everybody's set. Ball comes out. Drag click. Oh, what a fantastic save. Yep, long corner. Brilliant save. Nice drag by that striker and brilliant save by the keeper. Nice little 1-2 here, India. Slip it, that's it, and that's an easy goal. Just walked it in there. Yeah. Across the face of goal for the striker arriving on the far post, and just an easy little tap in. That's first score of the match. 1-0 India. 4 minutes 30 to go in the first quarter. There's a long way to go yet. Again, good pressure by India onto the foot. Oh, very nice under pressure there from Queensland. Managed to slip that ball through, just get down into the pocket. Unfortunately, it wasn't going anywhere. That's the ball plucked out of the air there and just laid nicely on the plate for the other fullback. Again, this place surrounded by 4 Indians, so yeah, Queensland over passing the ball here. Here's India, slipped the ball through. Oh, no. Oh, could have gone just about anywhere. Tried some sort of a little flick under her arm, but that was hardly likely to succeed when the keeper was home. Oh, fullback slipped. There's 2-on-2 here. Oh, just laid it onto the forward stick, would you believe it? And India just drilled that ball down the field for a sideline hit. About 4 metres from the Queensland corner flag. No ball boys or girls at this venue, so they placed a few balls around the side. That was a terrific ball through. That was better out from India, but yet again, that wing half on the far side just trying to bunt the ball first time, and there really wasn't enough pace on it to be able to do much with it, and it's gone over the sideline. Oh. And there's another poor skill error on both teams, one from the poor pass and 2 from the poor trap. Yeah, nice lead there. Just couldn't pick the angle. Got a much better idea. India have put 4 across the back now. Oh, the fantastic ball all the way through the inside channel to the far end. And here's players in the D for India. There's 4 of them in there. There's dummies again. Biding her time. There's a stick check from Queensland. Oh, it's another stick check from Queensland. Oh, play on, the umpire says. Oh, what on earth, long corner. Well, just about anything could have happened there. It was all a little bit in slow motion. Oh, that's danger. That was never going to fly. Umpire don't like balls like that coming into the D at such height. And with 25 seconds left on the clock, that'll be the last play of the quarter. And that's an overhead, which is going to go to Queensland because the Indian player wasn't 5. And that's the end of the quarter. Well, that was an interesting way the Indians started the first part of the match with an overhead straight from the off. Let's see what they do this time. Nope, a little bit more traditional this time. Yeah, and it's another easy foul drawn there. This is looking a little bit more sensible, back and across. There's width there if she needs it, and she uses it. Ball works its way through to the Queensland player, free on the outside of the D. All the Indians were in the 23 there, most of them were in their own D. Unfortunately, poor pass there onto the back stick side of the receiving player and out of reach as well. And yet again, they're looking for that 50 to 70 metre pass down the inside channel, either left or right, to go from defence straight up to the forward line. So they definitely got an attacking philosophy in mind. Yeah, these bunt passes just aren't working. They really need to work on that a little bit more. The idea is there, but the execution has been poor on just about everyone so far. There we go, 1, 2, 3. Thanks, Harvey, man. Thanks, buddy. Come on, I'll get you on back later. Oh, look at this. Here we go. Oh, nice turn from India. She's in the D. It's a shot. Oh, how did she miss? Just couldn't steer it into goal.
She's right
there. Where are you now? Anything you need?
I'm working away, mate. I go back on bloody Monday, so I'm gone for 3 weeks. There's came the hours I'm getting a run in hockey, so
yeah.
Is that alright? The other one's gold and that was it.
No, that's sweet, mate.
I'll take that.
Thanks, Al. Appreciate it. And India with a host of changes down here, 4 or 5 players at a time. There's another pass gone astray. Bit of a stick check there. No. Yeah, it was always going to be a Queensland ball. Nice little skills there. He just tried to jink the ball back past the forward, didn't quite come off. Oh, here's a ball on the reverse now. Something's happening here. Umpire's going to blow something. And it's Queensland ball. That one could have just gone just about either which way. A bit of a change this time from India, working it backwards and forwards, waiting for an option. It's a little bit better. Oh, a great play, unfortunately. The Queensland player missed and it ran through to the Indian foot. If she'd only managed to trap the ball, she would have been away on goal. That's better from Queensland. Into the inside and then a quick ball out. Oh, that 16. Oh, Queensland are attacking this. That's a terrible decision from the Indian player there. Put it right in the stick of the forward. And now there's numbers. Can they use them? Oh, isolated the Queensland player there. Should have been a whistle, but no whistle there. Don't know what's quite happening. Eventually the umpire blows in Queensland's favour. Oh, she's a nice little player, that number 12 for Queensland. She's got some really good skills. Unfortunately, wrong choice of pass there. Looks like India's got numbers here, but just couldn't connect the dots. With just under 7 minutes left until half time. It's 1-0 to India, and it's reasonably evenly balanced at this stage, I would say. Indian player not 5 metres, so Queensland get the free. Now Queensland have been getting this far, but unfortunately then they seem to run out of ideas. Having said that, curse the commentator. Oh. A little bit better approach this time, down into the pocket. And unfortunately outnumbered there. The 1-2 was there, but the Queensland player was just waiting for it. Yeah.
हाथ खेलो
Oh, something happening here. Oh, no, it's Queensland hit.
Good girl, very good. What's going?
That's a much better bunt, albeit at super slow speed. It's given the chance for the Indian to run straight into the D here. It's a shot on goal, and that's a nice little finish. That's an easy, very easy one there. Keeper had to come out, had to commit, left the striker all in the space on their own, just bang, that was it. So that's 3 minutes left in the second quarter. India 2, Queensland 0. The Queensland player is going to pick that one out of the corner. Oh, managed to get through. Stick check there. It's going to be a free hit, Queensland. And here's a chance for Queensland. All the Indians are back in defence. Shot on target. Oh, keeper clears up and under. Oh, but, Queensland player misses it. And now India have got numbers here. Just takes her time and waits for support. That's intelligent play. Looks like a foot. Yes, and it was a foot. India spreading the play now. They're on the back line. They've been doing this play quite nicely and popping it back across the face of goal and bang in again. Yeah, too much time, too much space to enter the D, run across the back line and pick your pass. Yeah, come on Queensland, you've got to pick up that player. You really have to do better than that. That's 3-0 India with a minute 40 left before half time. That's right. Surrounded by 4 players there yet again, the Queenslander, so there was never ever going to be a way through there. Very lucky to get away with that. No, here's India now. They've got spare players on the other side. Oh, just couldn't piece it together. Well picked out Queensland. And now the ball's down the other end. Taking down the left wing. Oh, good run here. Pulled it back. And turned away for a long corner. Queensland there turning the tables on India, doing exactly to India what they've been doing to Queensland, which is running the back line. And every Indian behind the ball there, so trying to drill the ball through probably isn't a sensible option. Oh, kicked the ball in the D, and that's a short corner. With just about 1 second on the clock before half time, that was a really good time to get a short corner. You'd have to wonder why the fullback even bothered to pass the ball back into the D, but there you are. First short corner for Queensland. Well, we've got every Queenslander around the D, as we can see, because of course official time has ended. Now we're just running down the clock on this short corner. Nice trap, good strike, and then yeah, very good injection there. Nice save by the keeper, dropped it dead more or less, but into danger territory. Queensland couldn't pounce, and India managed to get the free, and that's the end of the half. India 3, Queensland 0. Here we are, start of the second half. Queensland ball. India lead 3-0. Oh, easy turnover ball there, and there's a forward straight through on goal. Looks like a good right chance here, shooting chance. Oh, bang, and a goal. What a terrible mistake by the Queensland player, dropping that ball through the inside channel at such a slow pace, and very opportunistic goal scored by India. Keeper looked a little bit slow off the mark there, really should have done better. But you give a forward that much time and space, an international forward, chances are they're going to score. Okay, take 2. India 4, Queensland 0.
Very good shifting. Okay, very good shifting.
Well, India seem to be squabbling down there amongst themselves. Meanwhile, Queensland have taken the ball and just walked it into the D. You can hear the coach, Harendra Singh, calling out to his players, simple hockey, simple hockey.
That's opportunity.
lot of space on that side. Closed it down now. Go back through the inside channel. Oh, Queensland have taken the pace off the ball and put it right on the Indian player's stick. Which is straight on goal here. Looks like another shot. Yep. Oh! Off the keeper's pads, and looks like it hit the India player in front of goal. Wow, well that could have just easily been number 5. And a fantastic ball through to the Queensland player. She's a little bit of a dink, he's got it in reverse, but she can't skin the India player. Missed the ball, unfortunately. Right idea, just couldn't execute the skill properly. Across the face of goal from India. Oh, there's a tomahawk. Oh, nobody attacking the goalkeeper. And that's off an Indian stick for a Queensland ball at the side. The crowd are liking that. And as the sun sets, the lights come on. Again, another poor option from Queensland, putting the ball into a contested area. Turnover to India down the other end of the field. And the Indians seem to be a little bit sharper just now. Slap ball in, but no, it's not going to fly. Yeah, Indian ball at the side. Big space in front of her. Oh, big shove in the back. Oh, if this wasn't a friendly, I think she'd be looking at a little bit of time on the bench, but the umpire has just blown the short corner, and that'll have to suffice for now. Oh dear. Yeah, I don't know why she didn't blow to give the infringement against the Queensland player there. There's no way she was 5 metres. Anyway, let's play on to Queensland. And there they've got a nice position on the right. A lot of space down there. Little tap, can't quite make it work. No. Long corner. Coach is calling his Indian players to mark man-to-man. And there's everybody back behind the ball, so they're certainly defending in numbers. This trap from Queensland, that's a sideline ball, because the ball just ran over onto the blue. Very nice work there. Yep. Up the line, into the inside channel and bunted out to the right wing position. That couldn't quite connect. Yet again a missed trap. In Queensland, it's costing them dearly, this mistrapping. And you're going to have a free hit here just on the edge of the D. They got some nice little skills, those Indian girls. And there's a beautiful ball out from defence. dear, it's another turnover ball there in the centre of the park. Indian wing again, just took a marker inside, then led back out. Nice little turn there, and that's a long corner. No. No, we tried another overhead there, didn't work out. Then you got the skills to be able to capitalise on this kind of one-on-one situation. Fortunately for Queensland, they managed to get a foot in the way there, otherwise they may have been in trouble once again. And India just walks the ball into the D here. She's looking for a foot, couldn't make it happen. Queensland do manage to pick up a foot, but the umpire said play on for advantage. No, the Queensland player all on her own there, isolated, no support whatsoever. There's a beautiful bit of play here. Oh, fantastic finish. What a great goal that is. Led nicely right in front of the penalty spot, picked it up on the four-stick and just hammered it home in the reverse. Poor keeper, nothing she could do about that one. And there's 3 substitutions for India, 4 actually, and 2 for Queensland. So with 2 minutes left in the third quarter, it's India 5, Queensland 0. Queensland again trying to come out through the aerial route, but again, just isn't working today. There, she's got some good skills, this girl. As I said before, this time she manages to get a good pass away. There's a Queensland player deep down in the pocket, but unfortunately isolated, so by the time she pushes the ball behind the player, she's on her own. However, the Queensland do get a free. Umpire says play on. India happy to build slowly. Ooh. And the whole Queensland side have now sagged back to a half-court press. There's another bit of a shove in the back, but the umpire says play on. The drills running across to the other six. Here's the shot now. It's going to. Oh, she missed the ball completely. Oh, keeper's down. Oh, and India recovers. How on earth did she miss that? Absolutely beyond me. Nobody on there all the time in the world, and she didn't connect with the ball. Oh dear, oh dear. And this is going to be a long corner. And that is the end of the third quarter. India 5, Queensland 0. Final quarter of the match underway. Oh, here's an Indian girl screaming up on the left-hand side here. There's going to be a shot on target. Oh, what a... Oh. Got the shot away across the face of goal, but unfortunately deflected wide off an Indian stick. But it's been the same story again for Queensland, giving the ball away cheaply in the danger areas and then letting India get at their fullbacks with pace or one-on-one, and certainly India do have the skills to be able to exploit. A beautiful reverse shot there at the tomahawk to release the ball out wide. Wow, what a take that was. Easy entry into the D, nice tap. It's a tomahawk shot. Oh, and that's a long corner. Very nice play. And good skills, these Indian girls. Some strange decision making at times, but once they get a sniff at goal, they really do go for it. Ooh. A few guys on the other side over there enjoying themselves and trying to encourage Queensland on. Yet again, a Queensland, they're trying to dribble away through a couple of three players. Eventually gets it out after the free hit's given, so this is a very nice passage of play. Stick check there, and that's a long corner. Quickly taken. Intercepted by India. No. Umpire said no. 16. Oh, nice tap through the legs there, pass through the legs to our own player, beautiful pass. And a good skill from Queensland as well to play out with similar aplomb, but unfortunately couldn't quite connect the dots and gave the ball away cheaply. And And back come India yet again. 1-2, there it is, yes. Girls in the D now. And she looks for a short corner, goes for the foot, yes. Umpire looks up to have a check with the other umpire. And short corner given to India. Okay, Queensland are settled in the goal. Injectors ready. Strikers are ready. Drag flick. It's on target. Players everywhere. Look like the foot in there. No. Umpire blew for danger, and it's free hit Queensland, and the crowd are liking that. Unfortunately, very poor idea coming out of defence there. Overhead straight into the middle of 3 Indian players. This is better. Come on, Queensland. Surely you can find one goal. They've had a couple of good sights at goal, but each time they've made a bit of a ham of it, so they're capable of making chances, but they just got to finish. Umpire's not happy, and brought the ball back for a free to Queensland, and they've taken it quickly. Coach is calling his players. I can see 2 players in backfield here, 10 metres, nearly 15 metres behind the Queensland players. So he sent 2 players really high up the field. If India could have gotten the ball up to them, they would have had 2 players in behind the defence of Queensland there for an easy attack on goal. So that was a slightly different approach from what else has been happening in the game. And that found its way through to the Indian player. And back to this side, Queensland are dropping back in numbers. He smashed that ball in. Oh, wasn't that hit with venom? Oh, well done, Queensland. Sold the defender a dummy there. There's a nice ball through. Oh, beautiful lead and a fantastic ball. Almost overran it, unfortunately. Just had to try and pick it up on the reverse. Might have been better off just to keep on running and lean back and pick it up on the 4-stick. India definitely trying to hit those high strikers who are hanging around behind the Queensland defence, trying to mount a surprise attack. Yet again, 3 Indian players around. Oh, I hear the big woo from the crowd as that ball launched down the field. And here we are again. Oh, reverse stick, look at this. Oh, beautiful skill from India. Oh. Oh. Well, they certainly can turn on a dime, these Indian girls. They have some beautiful close-in skills. It's not easy to get through them. Well, the Queensland player fell over her own feet there, and it's turnover ball again. Well, this time the Queensland team managed to get away with it, but only for a moment. And that's a foot or a stick, I'm not sure which. Anyway, it's India ball. Queensland man marking here. Yeah, very closely man marking in the D. India decide to go back and around. And smash that ball in again. Oh! A beautiful slap pass through there. And that's where Queensland have been running into trouble, those one-on-one dribbles. As they pull it back, there's an Indian player behind them and they steal the ball. So yeah, the Indians have been hunting in packs with 3 and 4 players packing in around the ball carrier. As soon as they start to run the ball, the Indians close in, and then there's just nowhere to go. They're so low to the ground. With 2 and 3 sticks around you, as soon as you even try and pull the ball back, there's somebody there waiting as well. Interesting, both players left that ball. We've got a beautiful full moon in the background, just out of shot there on the horizon. Here's an India attack. Queensland dropping back like mad here. They fire the ball in. Oh, 2 players in the line to go, but neither of them can connect. And Queensland are trying to come out through the inside channel again, which has been pretty poor for them so far. This is the better option, especially when they move the ball early and don't try and dribble. Well, 1:20 on the clock, and it's in one-way traffic. Indians picked this one up. Oh, almost slipped it through there to the forward, who was running into space. Here again, 4 players around the Queensland player, making it difficult for her.
Very good. Ball bahar karo. Aise. Press ball bahar kar.
2 balls on the field with 40 seconds left on the clock. it's all over for tonight as far as India women and Queensland are concerned. They've nicked the ball this time though. And here's a shot on top of the D. Here we go. A shot on target. Can they get it away? Slipped it through. Oh! The goal was gaping. All she had to do was push it in, and she went wide of the left post. 15 seconds. And here comes the ball. 8 seconds, and it's the final countdown. And that's the end. 3, 2, 1, and that's it. India 5, Queensland 0.